se tu mi chiamerai, ora sarò solo come non mai. Ricorderò cose che tu non cercherai quando mi penserai. Anche se tu non sentirai l'impulso di tornare tra di noi, acquisterò qualcosa che allevierà la voglia che ho di te. Anche se tu non desideri più stare qui insieme a me, io non provo rancore, ma forse uscirò ed ancora starò nel ricordo di te per alcuni minuti. Un videogame mi aiuterà ad ingannare la realtà, con Lara Croft mi perderò in un tempio sconosciuto, con il cuore in gola e senza fiato.
Hey guys, this is Pikachu and Charizard here on MLG Nation, and welcome back to episode 5 now of Pokemon White 2 Nuzlocke Challenge. Alright guys, well, in the last episode, we made it to Virbank City, and our team is beginning to rise, guys. We now have a total of 2 Pokemon that are actually really close to evolving. Woody and Sam are both extremely close to evolving, I gotta say. Alright guys, but in this episode, we are actually going to be exploring the city a little bit. There's really not a whole lot of items you can really get in this area. Whoa, who's that? Roxy, don't try to stop me. I'm off to PokeStar Studios to live to my true potential. My dream is to be a ship captain and a movie star. Get real, you're a captain already, aren't you? If that ship doesn't move, you're going to cause lots of trouble. Oh dear daughter. You split your time between your responsibilities as a gym leader and with your band, right? I can do that too. Ah! You dim-witted, dense, dumb, daft, dippy, dorky, doltish doofus! Doing double duty isn't the problem. You're causing problems for people. Keeping people from getting where they're going because of sheer selfishness is unforgivable. I've had it. I'm going to the gym. So we discovered that Roxy is the second gym leader. Very interesting. Now, first things first, guys. If we head down here, you'll notice, well, it started raining. What the heck? Okay. Well, you may notice that we are now in the virbank complex. Oops, something just fell. But, you may notice we're in the virbank complex. This is a new area. Now, there's actually 2 areas because there's the inside of the virbank complex, and, the outside and the inside of the virbank complex. Which means, guys, we can now catch 2 more Pokemon. Let me actually just check how many Pokeballs I have. Okay, I have 9. That's plenty. Alright, now, I'm not 100% sure on all the Pokemon you can catch in this area. So before we catch the 2 Pokemon in these areas, let me just take a look-see, and I'll be right back. Okay, well, here on the outskirts of the virbank complex, we've got some pretty good Pokemon here we can actually catch. Alright, well first of all, there is an exclusive Pokemon that you can get in either Black 2 or White 2. In White 2, the exclusive Pokemon is Elekid. Elekid is the baby form of Electabuzz. And Elekid is a pretty good electric type, but personally, in this Nuzlocke challenge, I don't want Elekid. Partly because I can't fully evolve him into Electivire, which is his final evolution. And since I'm playing through White 2, Elekid is the one I can get. Now, if you're playing through Black 2, you can get Magby, which is a fire type. Now, Magby is pretty much the same as Elekid. So, yeah, they're both pretty good electric and fire types. And I recommend Magby for those of you, because there's not a whole lot of really good fire, well, there's actually a pretty good amount of fire types in this game. But if you don't start with Tepig, there's only 2 other ones you can potentially get. And if you're playing through White 2, there's only 2 you can get if you don't start with Tepig. Early on in the game, at least. Next one is Magnemite. Magnemite is an electric and steel type, and personally, this is the one I really want in this area. Magnemite is very good defensively, but he's also got some decent attack. Special attack and attack. So, I really want Magnemite, because he also only has 2 weaknesses, fire and ground. Which means the only gym Magnemite can really struggle in is the ground gym. And honestly, if Magnemite could get the ability Levitate, Magnemite would have 1 weakness, fire. Oh, and fighting. He actually has 3 weaknesses, my bad. I forgot about fighting. Next up is Patrat. Patrat sucks. I've already gone over Patrat. Patrat is the one in this area I do not want whatsoever. And the last one is P-Dove. P-Dove is a flying type. Now, there's one other really good flying type that you can get very quickly after the 3rd gym. So I'm really hoping to get that one. Now, if you've been watching my White Nuzlocke, you know how much I love my P-Dove in my White Nuzlocke. That P-Dove, whew, it's the Crit Master. The Crit Master Bren. So I'll be okay with P-Dove, but personally I'd rather have the other flying type that we're going to see very soon. So, honestly, I will take anything in this area but Patrat. Patrat is the only one in this area I do not want, and there's actually an item we can get, so you can go ahead and grab that while... No! Do not want the shaking grass. Get an X accuracy. Let's see what we get here. Come on. Come on. Something pop up. By the way, if you guys can't tell, I've been a little sick. So, yeah. I may sound a little sick. Alright, what do we get? Magnemite. Very nice. I also wanted Magnemite partly because, the next area, there's not really any, Magnemite is very common in the next area. So I'd much rather get Magnemite now and so that way I don't have to catch another one. I'm gonna keep Seawaddle out, partly because, well, oh, Sonic Boom is not good. Sonic Boom is not good. If he gets 1 Sonic Boom, okay, I'm switching because if he uses a Sonic Boom, Seawaddle or Leafy is dead. So that kind of scares me. Let's switch into Woody. He's got 29. See? Oh, it missed again. That's a little shocking. No, I didn't want to use Tackle. Oh well. We'll use a Bite, and then we'll catch it. Alright, I can take 1 more Tackle. Let's throw a Pokeball out at this thing. Come on. Magnemite, you know you want to be mine. You know you want to be mine. Yes! And with that, we get Magnemite. Yes, I want to nickname you, but I have no freaking clue what I'm going to nickname you. So, I'm going to cut it again and come up with a good nickname. So, I'll be back in a second. Okay, well, I have a nickname for this thing, but I messed up again. I can't believe I messed up again. Holy crap. We got Iman. It's supposed to be Iman. Bear with me. I'll keep Ema, but you might be wondering, what does Ema mean? Well, Iman freaking means Iman means magnet in Spanish. Now, I'm learning Spanish, so that's kind of why I thought of it, but Iman is Spanish, and look at that nature. He is a special attacker, which is very good for him. Whew, that's actually a pretty good nature. Not a bad nature at all. He's very good. Again, special attack and defense are supposed to be his big two. So, that's not bad. So we have an electric type, which means... Alright, Ema. Oh yeah, and it has no gender. So. Okay, well... Have I used any of my heals yet? No, I haven't actually. I have not used a single heal yet. So yeah, I think after this, I think pretty soon we're going to use one. Because, I mean, we already have 3 freaking heals. Well, we've used 1, and that was the one person. But we have 1 from our mom, the 1 at the first town, and the 1 in the second town. So, we now have Ema. Time to head to the next virbank area. Now, I think I'm going to switch to Sammy. No, I'm going to go to Woody. And then I'm going to give him something to heal him with. Do I have any berries left? I still have all 5 orange berries. Holy crap. Okay. I'll just give him an orange berry. So, catching this next Pokemon. Alright, so this area is extremely similar. Virbank, the outskirts of Virbank, I mean the inside of Virbank complex, is very, very similar. You know what? I think I'm going to fight this guy, this dude, while I talk about it. I don't know if I want to use Leafy. Alright, well, you know what? Ema is probably going to be the guy we use, so... It is spelled IMA, but... Okay, there's supposed to be an N, but you know what? I think I like Ema better, so... I think we're just going to keep Ema. Oh, that was perfect. He had 6 HP and he has 26 HP, so when I gave him a potion, it fully healed him. I love it when stuff like that happens. Okay, so this area is extremely similar. Elekid, Magby, whichever one you're playing on, is still here. Patrat is still here. Who else is here? We've got a Lillipup, so that'll be easy. And then there is... Who else is the same here? Magnemite is the same. And then P-Dove is taken out. P-Dove is not in this area, so we did miss out on a P-Dove, but you know what? You know what? I'm just going to go with Sonic Boom here. Sonic Boom just does 20. Oh, it flinched. Come on. Alright, so then there are 2 new Pokemon we can catch in this area. First of all, there's Coughing, which is a poison type. Coughing is a pretty good poison type, I gotta say. Coughing has some good defense, which means we can get another good defensive Pokemon. Another good... Stop flinching! Which means we could get another pretty good defensive Pokemon in there, which would be really nice. The other Pokemon is Growlithe, which is the best fire type you can get aside from legendaries. Holy crap, Growlithe is so good. Now, I kind of don't want Growlithe because it seems redundant for me, not for you guys, but for me it does. Because I use Growlithe when I played through Black 2, which is why it'd be a little bit redundant for me to use Growlithe. It's also kind of redundant because I also started with Oshawott, but you know what? I really don't care because Oshawott's my favorite starter in Unova and is my favorite water starter. But Growlithe would be awesome to have. So, in this area, again, the same thing. Nothing but Patrat and nothing but Magnemite, obviously, because I caught a Magnemite. But we're going to switch back over to Woody here. And now, let's see what we can get. Come on, Growlithe. Come on. Yeah! Yes! Yeah! Yeah! Growlithe, you will be mine. You are mine. Come to me, Growlithe. You have Intimidate, too, which is really good. Intimidate's what I prefer on Growlithe. Wait, does he have 2 abilities? I don't remember. Alright. 2 of those. That should do it. And Pokeball. Now, Growlithe can be a bit of a pain in the butt to catch. Come on. 2, 3. You were not a pain in the butt at all. When I tried to catch one of you in Black 2, you were a pain in the butt to catch. Pain in the butt. Puppy Pokemon. So this is another one we could, again, call Woody. But I've already got one named Woody, and it's a female. Oh, man, I really don't have anything to name it. I could name it Canine, but that's very redundant in Let's Players. So I think I'm gonna cut it again. Oh, I can't believe how many times I'm gonna cut this just to come up with a name. Yeah, I can't think of a good one, so I'll be back in a second. Okay, guys, we got a very short name actually here. This is my friend's dog, a friend of mine that I hang out with a lot. This is how it's spelled. And this dog I just love. This is probably the other dog that it's almost like I have 2 dogs, because this dog I play with a lot. And I nicknamed him. Let's just get out of the grass here. We now have a full team of 6, guys. Bo. I don't know why, but that was the name I came up with. There was one other name I was debating, but, you know. Okay. Bad news is, Growlithe is going to do terrible on, taking on physical attacks, which is not the greatest, especially for Growlithe, considering it's probably not going to be that hard for him to, let's just say it'll be easy to take him out in 2 hits, probably. So that's not the greatest, but special defense, the good thing about that is he can tolerate water moves, because there's not a whole lot of physical water moves out there. I mean, in fact, the only one I can think of right off the bat is Aqua Jet. But, yeah, so that'll be really good for Bo when we take on water Pokemon. However, he does have a bad disadvantage against ground Pokemon. The other annoying thing about Growlithe is I'm gonna have to, I mean, he evolves by Firestone, but the thing is, he learns 1 move once he evolves by leveling up. The rest you have to learn by TM. Which means I have to find a good time to evolve Growlithe, because I learned that the hard way in Black 2. And, the only move he learns from evolving, well, I don't really want to spoil it, because, you know, if he lasts that long. But I will say it's in the 30s. That's the only move Growlithe learns when he evolves into Arcanine. So that can be a little bit of a bummer, Growlithe misses out on a lot of moves. So it's either miss out on this that move that I love. I love this move. It's one of my favorite moves. The one move that Arcanine can learn. But he misses out on a lot of good Fire-type moves that aren't TMs. Well, I'll have to debate about it later. But for now, we got a Growlithe, which is really nice. Ooh, I want to take this. Alright, who's going to get this? You know what? I'm trying to debate on who I'm going to give this to. Maybe we could evolve Sam? Maybe? Yeah, let's give it to Sam, and let's maybe possibly evolve Sam. I'm actually going to give Sam an Oran Berry. Really quick. Just so he has a little bit more health, because Audino's can be a bit of a pain in the butt. By the way, guys, for the next gym with 5 Pokemon, I'm probably going to be doing small screen training, because honestly, guys, the only Pokemon that's going to be bad for in this gym, that has a weakness against this coming up gym, is Leafy. Leafy's the only one that's in a bad situation taking on this gym. And believe it or not, guys, I have an amazing team here, guys. A thing that I always recommend, guys, is there are 4 typically 5 Pokemon types that I recommend for your team. Well, there's 3 to 5 that I recommend. The 3 that I always recommend having are a water type, an electric type, and a fire type. Those 3 are always great to have. If you can get a good grass type, I recommend getting the grass type, and I always recommend getting a flying type so you can have fly. Obviously the water is for serve, and then the electric and fire are there just for good powerhouses, obviously. That's just, I don't know why, I always like to follow on that. And I literally have every aspect that I like to have on my team except a flying Pokemon, which I'm guaranteed to catch later on in the game. Which is awesome. It's so good to have that. Oh crap, that's fun. Water gun should take you out. Oh my. 3. Okay. Scared me there. Alright, tackle you. You're dead. Get out of my sight. And this could give Sam... Where was that critical hit before? This could give Sam... Oh, so close. I honestly feel like just evolving Sam through fighting wild Pokemon. Just because, I mean, he's so close. Alright, you know what, guys? We've caught a lot of good Pokemon. And I mean a lot of good Pokemon. I think we're going to end this episode off by fighting one more wild Pokemon and evolving Sam. Our first evolution is going to be our starter. One more evolution. I mean, one. Now I'm hoping it's Growlithe. No Elekid and no Magnemite. Freak out. I don't know if I want to fight it. I really don't. Is it worth it? Let's just run. We're just gonna fight one Pokemon, kill it, and evolve Sam. And I think we're going to end this episode off here. Patrat, that worked out great. Ending the episode off on evolving Sam. Oh, just not enough. Alright, guys. So, with this episode almost over, in the next episode, guys, we're going to be taking on the rest of the Virbank complex. Obviously, there's not a whole lot to it. The big thing about this area... Seriously? I thought that would evolve you. Level you up. Because Sam is going to evolve the next level. He's just that close. Ooh, another Patrat. Great. That's great. Perfect. So, next episode, guys, we'll take on the Virbank complex. We're probably going to focus on... oh, another great thing about Bo for my team. Bo is just going to be good at every gym but the last 2. The last 2 gyms are the only 2 Bo really doesn't have a good type advantage against. And the 5th one. But Sam wants to learn Razor Shell. Razor Shell is the Oshawott line's signature move. And it's really good, actually. So I'm going to get rid of Tail Whip for it. Which, Razor Shell is a really good water type attack. Now, Sam is pretty good level-wise for the gym, so I think this is the last you're going to see Sam. And Sam is evolving. He went from 1 shell to 2 and becoming a ninja. Now, one thing that surprised me was that the Oshawott line is not part fighting. I mean, Duwat looks like a freaking ninja. I mean, alright, take a look at those stats. Those are, holy crap. I just love how Sam is like my favorite mixed attacker. Holy crap. He destroys on attack, except against Woody. Wait, I mean, he still destroys. Holy crap. Bo, you are actually competing up there too. So guys, we have 2 dogs, a cat, a caterpillar, a magnet, and a ninja. That's our team right now, guys. We have a team of 6, but that was actually the last Pokemon, guys, we're going to be catching for a few episodes. So I hope you guys enjoy. I'll see you guys in the next episode for more Pokemon White 2. Stick around for more. Check out my White Nuzlocke. Also check out Super Mario 3D Land, Fire Emblem 9/8, LP here on MLG Nation. And I will see you guys later for more Pokemon White 2 Nuzlocke. See you guys then. Here we go.